Hey, let's get it, baby.
Yeah.
Welcome to Friday Night Gaming Podcast, episode 20. You bitches thought we was dead. We ain't. We alive in this
Dead.
thing. Hey, listen, we're back, ready to rock and roll. Can't wait to do it. Listen, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce you to my co-host who once hung on Tobey Maguire's back swinging through the city. Sai, go and introduce yourself to the people, bro.
I had to keep warm somehow.
Hey, there you go.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's good to be back. My name's Scythex. You can find me at twitter.com/Scythex_ and twitch.tv/Scythex.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You know who it is, your boy Trigun411. You can find me on Twitter at Trigun4848. You can find me on twitch.tv/Trigun411. My streaming schedule is once a month. Facts. Let's get into it. Make sure you download us on that's actual facts. Listen, man, off the top.
If you guys knew the truth, it would be completely accurate.
That's so fucking accurate right now. So we're doing this on Sunday night. I know it's on a normal night, but we don't even have a fucking normal night because we don't do the damn show anymore. Anyway, download us on iTunes, Google Play, YouTube. You can find us anywhere and everywhere. We're looking into some new venues too. Once we get the show back on the road. For sure. So download us everywhere. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the sub button, tell your grandmother, tell your second cousin, tell your third cousin who you hooked up with during Thanksgiving in '98. Tell everybody you know to come drop that like, come follow us. We need to up our followers, up our subscribers, and to give us motivation to continue to do this shit. Anyway, welcome back.
Real talk. If we hit 100 subs on the channel, I mean, something might happen.
Hey, hundreds, if we can get 100 subs on the channel, we are gonna do something crazy. I actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and hit you guys with this. I'm gonna tell you right now. Sai's gonna hit you with a gift. I'm gonna hit you with a gift. I'm gonna give you $1,000 gift certificate to Toys R Us. Let's get it. And then Sai's gonna hit you with 1,000 to Babies R Us. So let's get it. All right. Anyway, shout out to them. R.I.P. We're gonna jump right back into this.
Fly. What up?
Oh, shout out to Fly, the OG. This dude has been rocking with us since we had -6 subs. Like,
facts.
This dude has been rocking with us since day one. He's a day one dude. Always got respect for Fly. This man said, "Careful, Toys R Us is making a comeback."
He's actually true.
If they do come back, cancel that certificate. Facts. Anyway, shout out to Fly, man. Appreciate you coming through. We're back and hopefully better than ever. Possibly worse. Who
Yo, what up?
Let's go. Shout out. Let's go, baby. Anyway, we're back at it like a neighborhood crack at it. Can't kick the habit. We got the habit. Bars. I just beat MGK and Eminem in one.
Yo.
Anyway,
Joe Budden said you're trash though.
Joe Budden said, "I've been better than you for 10 years." Joe, tell me how you feel. Let me tell you how Joe feels. Shut the fuck up, Joe Budden. Anyway, your podcast is fire.
Move out of your grandma's basement.
Yeah, your podcast is fire. You're trash as a person. Sorry. Anyway, I like your stained wife beater though. Shout out to Rory and all them. Anyway, let me stop. Shout out to Tones. One of our favorite Joe Budden stands. That's actual facts. Anyway, shout out to Tone. We love you, bro. Let's get into the show. I actually, it actually feels great to be back. It's been a minute. I'm sipping my LaCroix natural spring water. Pause. And anyway, let's get back into this episode 20. Bigger and better than ever. Let's get back.
Yes,
what's up?
I said yes, sir.
We got a lot of topics and a little bit of time, so we're gonna shove that thing in. So let's dive right into what the fuck am I talking about? Let's dive. We gotta talk Comic-Con, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
but let's get the show back together. Let's act like we gotta outline. Yeah, this is it's actually the pilot might have been our best episode anyway. What happened Friday night? Legitimately, the last show was September 1st, and it's now October 7th. So
I feel like it's
man.
like Festivus. Like,
yeah,
it's like, I got a lot of problems with you guys. I'm gonna tell you all about it. Like, it's like so much time went by. Just like there's a lot to talk about.
No, I know.
No time to do it.
Yo, and here's the reality. I think, and I want to say it was all me, but I also feel like it wasn't all me. It was also life. But I don't know. We just we couldn't connect because I got mad stuff going on. I know like Sai has some stuff, and it just schedule wise, like things are changing. You know, whatever. We're trying to grind, get this money, take care of the family. So shit happens, but we're back, and we never gonna leave you permanently, you know what I'm saying? But we gotta do what we gotta do. So we're back, you know, ready to rock this thing out. So what happened Friday night? I don't even know. I 2 weeks, what was it, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Oh, back in 2017. Anyway, I actually hit a deer a couple weeks ago, and I also had a sinus infection to the point where I couldn't breathe. So that was one of the BS excuses as to why I wasn't on Friday night.
That deer was an Xbox fanboy fact.
That was actually a fact. That deer actually was covered in the new Deer Labo kit. That's actually
the Deer Labo $99.99 at Toys R Us.
Yeah, that Deer Labo. Oh my god! And they got the red nose coming out for Christmas for Rudolph and shit. Anyway, let's move. Let's move
low
on.
Price of $19.99.
Facts. Nintendo, get your money. Even though you didn't drop one game this year, except for that trash you dropping in December, aka size game of the year. Anyway, Smash is trash. So I don't even know. I think we played. When was that? Two weeks ago. I think we played. Sai was on something. I was on Creed, and Shanta was on FIFA.
Yeah, I was playing Destiny most likely.
Okay, yeah, D2, and we actually had some good conversations about life. I almost wish we recorded that so we could have done like a makeshift podcast in between time. So we did that. We had some good convos, and other than that,
yeah, we haven't really played a game together in a while. This past Friday I played Spiderman. I recently just started Spiderman, and dude, that game is crazy, man. Trigon low key is hating on it because he wants to play it so bad and he can't. But
listen, Spider-Man is
it's a beautiful game.
No. I actually Sai's low key right. I really actually want to play it. My birthday is actually coming up. I think it's like next week. What, you don't know when your freaking birthday is, dog? Yeah, sometime next week or the week after, and like I might have my wifey might have to hit me with that because I really
actually so suspect right now. My birthday is kind of next week.
My birthday is sometime, bro. Like I said, I got a sinus infection. The deer gave me a concussion. I'm currently transitioning. Pause. So I don't know what the fuck is going on right now. I'm drunk off this LaCroix. But my birthday's coming up soon, and I might have to cop that, or a wife, you might have to get me that for my birthday. Because shout out to Black Magus and Sai, two true Spider-Man fanboys. They love Tobey Maguire in tights, whatever. It's fine, guys. If you want to force me to play this not
my Spider-Man
preview. This man, if you want me to play as a young boy swinging around New York City shooting out white stuff, that's fine. I'll do it if you guys are gonna force it on me because I'm trying to hashtag be greater. So shout out to Megas, by the way. Oh man. So yeah, I might have to actually cop that. And like Sai said, we probably played Rocket League like 4 weeks ago together. That was like the last time. So Sai, I mean, you probably Sai's been grinding. I've been kind of like doing this things here and there. So I'll let Sai jump in and tell you like what he's been doing for this week in gaming.
All right. Well, it's been a lot.
Yeah, this man, this man in the outline, this man got about 7 pages, bro.
Yeah. I don't even know where I'm at right now. But basically, to start it off, I think we left off episode 19 with me having like a few cases left in LA Noir.
Oh God,
and
yeah.
I was like wanting to kill myself because I just wanted to get rid of that game so bad.
Damn.
Because I wanted them to send me Spider-Man, you know? I'm like, I need to get rid of this game. That was like the whole thing. So I finally beat
LA Noir for like 3 years, I feel like.
Yeah, I finally beat it. I was able to send it back. They sent me Spider-Man. It didn't take up any Destiny Forsaken time because I beat it before Forsaken dropped. So I got it done. I was able to get into Forsaken as soon as it launched. Dude, the Forsaken story was awesome. It was sick. And and the raid itself it's one of the nicest raids. I don't think a lot of people are saying it's the best raid in Destiny, like between both games.
Yeah, people are saying it's the GOAT raid. Yeah. Like I've seen that too.
I'm gonna say no.
Wow.
Only because I don't know if it's because like your first raid is always gonna be like your favorite. You know what I mean? Like it's
like that nostalgic.
Yeah.
So are you saying a D1 raid is better?
King's Fall to me is a better raid because really? I like the enemies and the boss. I just love the villain way more than the Forsaken villain. Like I felt no connection to the raid boss in D2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but in King's Fall, everything was geared around like Oryx. You know, you had to kill Oryx. Yeah. Everything was about Oryx. So I just felt more of a connection to that villain, and it felt more satisfying to drop him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I completely understand what you're saying. Like it's almost like there was like a disconnect on the raid in D2 as far as like the raid in D1.
My eyes, there was.
Yeah, it was like a build up. There was more of a build up and like maybe development to it. No, I definitely get what you're saying for sure.
And I feel like Destiny's been doing that lately. Like they'll advertise a story. You'll go into that story and smash it out and enjoy the hell out of the story, but then a raid will come out and not correlate to what the story was. You know what I mean? Like Forsaken was all about, Aldrin.
Yeah.
But then it's like, what's the name? Like King's Fall, your story boss was Oryx, and then your raid boss was Oryx. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that seems like it almost seems like it makes more sense for them to do it like that.
But like in D2, your story boss was Gaul, but then your raid boss was somebody else on a different location, and it was like, I don't know, man.
Damn.
I'd rather the story stay in pocket and just build upon it. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's just me. But anyways,
I feel you.
So I've been doing that, like trying to get raid ready with the little amount of time that I have, like trying to keep up with people who are literally gaming 9 to 5.
You didn't have time to quit your job and play D2 for 24 hours.
No,
for like 7 days a week.
No, unfortunately,
trash. Bro.
So yeah, 2 hours a night is all I had. But I have to say,
but you did work though.
I was able to be relevant in power that allowed me to continue with the raid. You know what I mean? Like I was always the weakest player because I was always like 20 power light under everyone. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because they had more time. But I was able to get in there. Like I was high enough to get in there and to actually do damage. Like my damage numbers were pretty good. I was just like, if somebody sneezed on me, I was dead,
Yeah.
Like,
damn.
So
I can't believe you jumped in that first go around. I think Fly was in there too. And you guys played for like 8 or 12 hours or something like that.
Yeah, we played it for a while and then we kind of just stopped because we were just getting our asses handed to us. But we had to like power up more, regroup, and then eventually we finally got it. But it was a grind trying to keep up with everyone who literally were gaming 9 to 5. So
damn.
So that was that, and then like I said, Spider-Man came in. I was playing that. That game is beautiful.
Yo, does it look as good in all seriousness? Because everyone who's watching this podcast knows me. I'm like the ultimate troll, but like, does Spider-Man look as good as it seems? Like, I know it's a weird question.
Like it does. It really looks insane, and the detail of New York City,
I really want to play it for that reason, like alone.
Like the detail of New York City in an open world is astonishing to me. Like, because like you run around Division, and like Division, New York City is super detailed. Like you look at every little window and you can see like a crack or whatever.
Yeah,
and like I felt like Spider-Man was like that, and but it was more accessible because you were also able to go on top of the buildings. Where in Division, you were all ground floor.
Yeah, only one perspective the whole time.
Right.
Like
so, like in Spider-Man, they were detailed from top to bottom of the whole.
I feel like that's 10 times, 100 times harder because because you're swinging and you can be mid level of a building, you could be at the top, bottom.
Yep.
So that's impressive for an open world game to be that detailed.
It was dope. I can't wait to continue playing it. I'll probably play a little bit tonight. But,
isn't it crazy gigs? How many gigs is the download?
It was, I don't know, man. I was playing Destiny while it was installing in the background. Like I couldn't just sit there and wait for it. So I was like, you know what? Let me just play Destiny tonight, and then I'll come back to Spider-Man the next day.
No, that's smart because it got to be at least 60 gigs.
Yeah, it took forever to install, and then it had to update on top of that. So
no.
Yeah, it was whatever.
Damn.
But anyways, so that's gaming. But yesterday I ended up going to Comic-Con in New York City, which was dope.
Damn.
I got to see the new Hellboy. Are you familiar with Hellboy movie?
Yeah, hell yeah. Hellboy is tight. I like that. I only saw
they're doing I guess they're rebooting Hellboy with a new cast, and the guy who's playing Hellboy is actually the sheriff in Stranger Things, Sheriff Hopper. I don't know if you watch Stranger Things.
I know exactly the dude with the must. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
That guy is funny as hell, and he's such a mess in Stranger Things, but he had to jack up to be Hellboy. So he was.
Yeah, low key, I like that dude. I think he would be a good Hellboy.
Yeah. So they showed us. They did a panel, and he answered him and the cast answered a bunch of questions, whatnot.
Yeah,
and,
that's dope.
It was interesting for him to kind of explain how he had to get ready for Hellboy compared to doing nothing for Stranger Things. He's like a dad bod sloppy mess for Stranger Things. He's just an overworked cop who just doesn't give a shit.
Who just eats them donuts and coffee.
Yeah, but in Hellboy, he's I had to bulk up because I needed to be powerful because I'm actually throwing punches and doing stuff, so it was cool to kind of see him hear him talk about transitioning from that role to Hellboy on a larger scale. And then they showed us a 2-minute clip that isn't quote unquote isn't the trailer because they haven't dropped the trailer yet, but I feel like that's mostly going to be in the trailer what we saw.
Damn,
that was cool. Yeah, it was cool. The footage we saw was dope. The cast was funny. The sheriff guy, I forget his real name, which I can't think of right now, but he was funny. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, that's really tight.
So we're just randomly walking the floor. Dude, they had so many things on the floor. I
gotta go one year.
You have to. You 100% have to. And low key, I don't know if I told you, but I was trying to get press passes for this year.
You didn't even tell me that.
Yeah. I was trying to get press passes and like have like wifey be like photographer and like have everybody do the role, you know.
That would have been tight.
So it can happen, but the channel has to grow more, basically.
That's what I was just listening to. TBH, for those who don't know, the Black Okage, dope podcaster, dope YouTube dude. He was saying there's so much stuff you can do. Anyway, we'll talk about it. But yeah, you could definitely, we got to grow the channel, and we could talk about games and all that. There's all kind of stuff you can do. So that's
a lot. There's a lot of conventions that they'll give you press passes because you can review, you know, the convention on your channel and what you saw and whatnot. So
wifey said David Harbour is the dude's name, I think, from Stranger Things, the Sheriff Hopper.
Oh, David Harbour.
Yeah, who's gonna play Hellboy?
Dope.
Yeah, that's
what's the name?
Real quick, shout out. Wifey, good look. Appreciate you.
That's my sister, actually.
Oh, word. Oh, I didn't even know. My bad. Shout out. Don't want to confuse those. Shout out to sis. Appreciate you. Oh man, I'm messing up.
Nah, it's all good. But what's the name? Yeah, so on the floor they had these giant. I put. By the way, let me just say, my phone died like within hours of being at the con.
Bro,
so I couldn't like take any more pictures out because I was posting some pictures.
You should have vlogged it up for the channel, bro.
It would have died. Like I would have been live for a minute and my phone was shut off.
Damn.
Like I couldn't do anything. I would have to turn my phone on and like make a call to be like, yo, where you at? All right, meet me here, and then turn my phone right off, you know. Like,
oh my god.
It was crazy. But anyways, so on the floor they had like these giant like life-size Gokus and Vegetas. And, like,
is that the tweet you tweeted?
Yeah, dude. I didn't
know what I was like, what's happening?
They were like bigger than me, man. Those statues were insane.
Damn.
Those things are crazy. But they had like WWE wrestlers on the floor. Like I saw Sting. I don't know if you remember Sting from back in the day. I saw him.
Oh yeah.
Trish Stratus was there. Christian.
Oh, that's why they were talking about them in the chat. I didn't know who the hell they were talking about.
And Jerry the King Lawler was there. So
we got
him, which was awesome. We saw Aisha Taylor.
She's a chick who always comes out for Ubisoft conferences.
Yeah. There's just a bunch of people around. It's so big, you miss so many things. Like you walk the floor and you feel like you've seen everything, but then
it's
like
in the Javits, right?
Yeah, but then you're like, oh man, I didn't even realize this guy was in this panel. You know, like where was I during this? Like you just miss so much stuff after the fact. But it was crazy. So like we walked around, did the Hellboy panel. Saw like the wrestlers and the random things. The cool thing was the the Power Rangers. We saw Power Rangers. They were like signing autographs. By the way, you OG Power Rangers need to lower your price to get a damn autograph. like straight up. Like I'm not paying $60 to stand next to the Red Ranger to have a picture taken. Like that's not happening.
This man. That's too funny.
Like I was a fan of Power Rangers growing up, but that I'm not paying $60 for that.
Yeah, that's OD. Like dropping.
And it was like, you can get for like $200, you can get like a picture with all the Power Rangers because there was like they had 3 of them there or 4 of them there, and it was like, I don't know, man.
I'm not. I'm good. I'm good on that 200. I'm good.
Sure. What's her name was there? Michelle Rodriguez from like Fast and Furious.
Oh, what the hell?
She was signing autographs. I saw her from afar. She had like a line of people waiting to get an autograph.
Damn, Jason Momoa, crazy, bro.
Jason Momoa was signing autographs.
Is that the dude from
Game of Thrones? He's Aquaman now.
And he's gonna do Aquaman. Yo, that dude is a beast, man.
Yeah, he's nuts. So it's just like everybody is around, and like each day has different people. So it's crazy.
And you only went on one day.
Yeah, we only went Saturdays. Saturday is generally the best day to go because most of like the heavy hitters are showing something off.
Yeah, I assume because they know that's when most people work Friday and like
Yeah.
Sunday is whatever.
The only problem now is like everything used to be at the Javits Center, but
Yeah,
now it's like they'll have panels and like you know Daredevil on Netflix.
yeah.
So they had like this big panel where they're gonna the cast comes out and stuff like that. Whatever. They did it at the Garden, like the theater
What?
that's on top of the Garden at Madison Square Garden.
Damn.
So it's like I'm not trying to walk from the Javits Center all the way to Madison Square Garden to see a panel to walk back to Comic-Con. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
that's not that close, right?
yeah,
Like,
no, it's not. It's not close at all. So I'm like, I'm not gonna and like all the panels at the Garden, I would have to stay there the whole day just to like see everything, and then I miss everything that happens at
the main place. Yeah, that's
so
stupid.
It's getting harder to see things as like it's growing, I guess.
Yeah.
But this is probably one of the greatest things that ever happened in Comic-Con history for me. So the Power Rangers have like a panel.
Yeah.
And first of all, I pluralized it. It was supposed to be the Power Rangers, but only the Green Ranger came out.
Damn.
So
that guy Tommy, right?
Yeah, Tommy. So like so he does this panel and like no joke. Now, did you watch Power Rangers growing up?
I never my brother, one of my younger brothers was like really into it. So I was like a little bit older, but I used to like he would be like, yo, watch this, and I'll watch it with him for a little bit or whatever. So I kind of know.
So like the enemies were called putties. I don't know if you remember them. They're all like all gray, like kind of rock, like and rocks, and like, and they would make like all these like weird noises and weird like.
Yeah, I think I remember those. Yeah.
So these dudes were cosplaying as putties, and one of the putty guys, because you can ask the guy a question, like people line up at the mic to ask questions.
Yeah.
Like so, like one of the putties. He's like doing his like maneuvers and he's like walking up to the microphone. He's like, like in the microphone. The guy started dying laughing. He was like, this is ridiculous. He's like, what's your question? And he's like, how many putties did you kill? Like he's just like talking to
him. My God.
It was like, if you're a fan, even at the slightest bit a fan of the Power Rangers, like
did Tommy like laugh?
He was dying laughing. Like,
oh my God.
He was like trying to videotape it. And I got that reminds me, I need to like go back and see if I can find the video of it because they were filming that panel. But dude, that shit was so funny. That's
really funny.
I had to like give the dude a pound when we walked out of that panel because we all walked out. I was like, dude, that was hilarious.
That's true. That's so funny, man.
But there's just
if you can find a video. I would actually want to check that out if you can.
I'll find it and try and post it on Twitter so you guys can check it out.
Yeah,
but if you're like a slight fan of Power Rangers, you'd find that.
Yeah, I know. I would recognize
it's ridiculous.
The putty enemies and stuff.
But
for sure.
What's the name? On the video game side of it, I had to smack my boy around in some WWE 2K18. They had we had a ladder match, and I just kept like knocking him off the ladder, and then like we were going back and forth. I'm not gonna lie, we were going back and forth. I did beat him. I got the pin fall on him though, so I did. Beat him.
There you go.
But we were doing that. Sis and her friend were playing MLB The Show because they had like a PlayStation set up everywhere and you can like play whatever, and people were doing like a Street Fighter 2 tournament next to us. Like it was pretty cool.
Oh shit, that's dope.
But as soon as you walk in, they had like a Resident Evil 2 booth, and I guess you were able to go in and see some game footage of Resident Evil 2. I didn't get a chance to go in there.
Okay.
But usually when they have like those like freestanding, all about Resident Evil or all about the last time like they did that was like for Watch Dogs 1. You go in there and you're literally in a dark room and they take your cell phones and you watch like footage of the game and like gameplay. So this way
No,
you can't
damn.
record it and
Yeah,
stuff
they
because
trying
it's
to
like
like stop from
yeah.
spreading that stuff. Yeah.
So it
That's
was
tight.
probably something like that. I don't know if it was that crazy security because everyone's played Resident Evil 2 before.
Yeah.
Because it's a remaster, but it's probably what it was.
Damn.
But they had Resident Evil 2. They had systems set up outside all around, and they were playing Devil May Cry 5, which let me tell you, I haven't really played many of the Devil May Cries. I don't know if I played any of them. To be
I
honest.
haven't played any of them. I don't even know what that game's about. I've heard of it though.
Yeah, I feel like I might have played one or two. I'm
Yeah.
definitely not both, and definitely not all four. So
yeah, I've never played one of them for sure.
Let me tell you though, Devil May Cry 5 looks insane. Like I'm intrigued, and I might actually GameFly and check it out.
Really?
Yeah, it looks pretty crazy. I was watching this dude play it, and like the bosses he was fighting, like he was at some crazy boss fight, and I'm like, oh my god, like like if you like Bloodborne, I feel like you would like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I might have to look into it because they were talking about it on Weapon Wheel, and they were like, Devil May Cry, like Black Bomb was like, I played 1 and 2. I haven't played them since, but yeah, if it's dope, I mean, I'll check out anything if it looks dope, like for sure.
Nah, it looked cool. I'll have to like look more into it, but that was definitely dope. I saw some Mega Man 11 gameplay, which was fire. I can't wait to play that. Mega Man 11 looks crazy. Like it's good graphics, but it's OG good graphics. Like it's it's a 2D game. There's no over the top. Like it's straight, left to right, like how old.
Yeah, like the old school. Yeah, I legit haven't played Mega Man since that game, the OG, like the first game.
It looks good, and I want to try it. I saw some new gameplay footage for Just Cause 4. Yo, that shit looks crazy.
For real?
Yeah, I had so much fun.
I gotta play 3.
I gotta finish 3. And if I gotta find out when 4 is coming out because I can't remember right now. But
yeah,
I need to finish 3 before 4 comes out because that game looks crazy, and I need to play it.
Damn.
They had a booth where they're showing Kingdom Hearts 3 and Life is Strange 2.
Bruh, Life is Strange is my
I never played Life is Strange 1, but from what I saw of 2,
it's so good.
It looked intriguing.
It's so good, and there's like it's episodic, so like there's like 4 or 5 episodes. I'm on the last episode, and I just haven't finished it.
Yeah.
Because it's a good freaking story, but it's also like low key a little bit slow. So like I don't know, I just haven't finished it, but
it looked intriguing from what I saw.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Got a free T-shirt out of it. Dude was giving out Life is Strange shirts. But yeah, no, it looked pretty dope. Kingdom Hearts 3. I mean, I know nothing about it. Everyone's going crazy about Kingdom Hearts. I just feel like.
Is that the Mickey Mouse?
Yeah, it's like everything every Disney character in the world.
I'm good on Kingdom Hearts.
Final Fantasy type of game. I don't know. Like that's the best I could do to describe what.
Like I see the Kingdom Hearts characters.
Final Fantasy at the Magic Kingdom. Like I don't know what the hell I was watching, to be honest.
Bro, like Elsa's sister. Like I don't even know the names, but like I just said Elsa, but still, but like I'm sorry, I'm not playing that. Like. I don't know. I mean, and I'm not going to.
I'm not trying to get my ass beat to let it go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not trying to beat Goofy's ass on the final boss fight. Like, I'm not with that. But I mean, it might be because I know. Like, shout out to Gamer 2323. He loves Kingdom Hearts, and like, there's people who love the game. I'm just
like, are you like, is Mickey Mouse a sorcerer? Like,
yeah, like.
Like,
yo, I can't.
Boy!
Clip that, yo, this man just hit the shit. Shout out to freaking Side, man. This man went hard. I can't handle. This man went hard on the Mickey voice right now, bro. That's mad funny.
So that was Kingdom Hearts 3. And then they also had Tomb Raider. I know Tomb Raider's out already, but they had the new Tomb Raider out on display, which was pretty cool to see. It actually looked pretty good. The graphics were looking crazy.
Yeah, they said the graphics.
I might check that out.
And yeah, that's definitely on the back burner for sure.
Yeah, as far as other video game stuff, I think there was more, and I'm just forgetting it. It was a lot, and again, I was unable to, record or take pictures of stuff because my phone died so quickly. So unfortunately, I couldn't do that. So I'm just trying to go off of memory. But we bounce around the Javits Center all day. You kind of forget what you were just looking at.
Hell yeah!
But no, you definitely need to come to Comic-Con.
Yeah, we might have if we can build a channel up, we might have to rock Comic-Con next year.
Yeah,
get those press passes, and then we could we could totally like vlog, upload some footage, whatever we can do. That would be actually fire.
Yeah, it'd be dope.
That would be dope.
But yeah, so that's basically the majority of what I've been doing.
Damn, that's you've been doing your thing. Me, on the other hand, my trash fraudulent gamer behind. I really like. I'm telling you, like when life comes at you fast, bro. Like I've been lifing it, like it's straight up, like lifing it. Like I wake up at 4:45 and lay down at like 11, and I have like I go to play. I legit in the past 2 weeks I've gone to play the game. Like I'll turn on my PlayStation. I'll play. This is gonna sound like some real old man shit. I'll turn on my PlayStation. I'll play for 10 minutes and start like nodding off. Like it's just been crazy, man. Just crazy, hectic. Birthday stuff, family
Shout
stuff.
Shout out to old man gamer.
Hey, old man gaming. Let's go, baby. Shout out. So anyway, I played some Destiny 2. This is from like a couple weeks ago. I actually jumped on there with Sai, and it was actually fire. I actually love Destiny 2. Playing it was mad fun, especially like I think we just jumped into some.
You always have fun playing it, but then like you'll never play it.
Nah, because you know what it is, man. You know how it's like it's like one of them love-hate relationships where like I know it's like I'm trying to break up with Destiny 2, but like I really like Destiny 2. So
were you even dating Destiny 2?
I mean, not really, but we was hooking up low key. But I'm like, I'll be like, them late nights. I'll be like, yo, I just hit that 1 a.m. text, like, you up? And I'll come like,
it's like 3 a.m. in the morning. You're coming home from the bar. You up?
You up? Like I can't stay though because I can't. I ain't trying to see the sunrise, so I just dip up, jump in the Uber, and I'm out. But like. Destiny 2 is actually fire, but I just can't mess with it like that because I'll get sucked in. I did a little Rocket League.
That though, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no, I know this man trying to push Destiny 2 like it's crack on your boy. Like
I need more people to play with, man. Join the dark side.
I know. I ain't trying to get sucked in because I'm doing a great job on that road to 24.
Yeah, how's that going for you?
Speaking of that, road to 24, you guys know I'm trying to beat 24 games this year. Shout out to me. So we'll just cut that off real quick because I don't even no shout out. Your boy is currently at 12 games. Now let me see. I'm not a math wizard, but I got 12 games beat this year. We got October, November. Oh, yeah, okay, 3 months. And we're actually on like a week into October. So, more than likely, and I'm playing Assassin's Creed Syndicate like an idiot. Like I don't even know why I'm playing it, but I mean I know why I'm playing it, but I got to beat that. So that'll be 13 games. Hopefully I'll get that done. Yeah, in the next week or so. Let me see if I stream 15 minutes a day every 3 weeks. Yeah, nah, I'll probably be finished that by like November of next year. But anyway, I've been playing Creed Syndicate, trying to beat that because I want to beat Origins so that I could play Odyssey that came out last Friday. So I'm actually never mind. I ain't beating all them games anyway. I got 12 games on the year. I'm trying to get.
I want you to get into Horizon, man. I need I need you to play that game.
Bruh, Horizon looks fire, but I actually want to play Hellblade at the same time.
Yeah, that game is crazy. But you already have Horizon, is what I'm saying.
No, I already have Horizon, and I know Hellblade. I'm looking. I'm actually looking for that Black Friday Hellblade deal for like $9.99. So anyway, 12 games. I'm at 12, which is respectable because I hear other hardcore gamers like myself just life hits you hard. Like other gamers, like shout out to Jack. Well, Jack Moo got like 19 done in the year, but Eric Cuts for the win. She says she had like 9, so I don't feel that bad. Like when hardcore gamers are like, yo, I'm at 9, whatever, and you know, I'm good with it. And so yeah, that's what I've basically been doing. And yeah, that's it, man. I'm just trying to grind games when I can. It's just like, bruh, that time is limited, my guy. Like I'm really trying, but yeah, we'll get back to it. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the next section, and I'll let you
start it off.
All right, I'll jump right. I'll segue right into this thing. Hashtag Road to 24. So here's the deal, right? A lot of things are on my mind, but they kind of come and go. So here's the reality. I'm gonna tell you guys straight up like this, and you guys know this about me probably. I'm a cheap ass gamer, bro. Like I buy 2 games a year. Facts. The 2 games I'm buying day one this year, God of War and that game of the year, RDR2, bitch. Let's go. Red Dead Redemption 2. Yo, that's going to be game of the year. Confirmed facts. Well, actually, God of War is going to win because I'm a God of War fanboy. I got Kratos tattooed on my lower back. That's not the point. The point is this. I'm buying 2 games this year, Red Dead Redemption 2 and then that special edition $130 God of War. What an idiot. Anyway, the rest of the games I'm not spending more than $10 for. I will literally wait 2-3 years to play a game because playing a AAA title for under $10 is the greatest feeling in the world. Like it literally feels like, yo, sorry, how much fun was it to play live? What was it, 18 or whatever, for under $5? Like there's nothing
like finding the diamond in the rough. Like,
no, that's what I'm saying. Like the feeling I get. Here's the reality. The feeling you get from playing a new game when it comes out is nothing compared to playing that. Imagine playing Spider-Man for less than $10, bro. Like, oh, granted, you have to wait 2 years, but that's not the point.
Yeah.
The point is like, yeah. So like, I don't know. And I know this, dude I follow, oh no, it's Alex, shout out to him, he's on Press Star Podcast. He always waits and he gets his games on Steam, which is another thing because all the PC games are cheaper. But yo, I'm telling you, waiting, the joy of waiting to play a AAA game for under $10 outweighs buying it brand new. And yo, in these gaming streets, I got kids, I got diapers, I got bills. Like I can't be out here dropping $65 every time a game comes out. So I'm gonna just have to wait, but I'm probably low key. I might get Spider-Man for the B-Day because when we talk about that game of the year, I can't be frauding because last year there was like 4 games on the game of the year list and I played one of them. So I gotta be able to talk about it. And I know RDR2 is gonna be on there. I'm gonna have that's day one. Spider-Man probably getting that for the B-Day and God of War. So at least 3 out of the 4 or 5 games. If I play 3 out of the 4 or 5, I'm good with that because I can't imagine what else is going to be on there. Maybe, I don't think. What's that game with the dude and you play through? It's like a David Cage game. You played it. You said it was mad good.
That David Cage game?
Yeah. The dude's like a robot. Why can't I think of the name? It's you play through and you can make different decisions and every time it's different.
You talking about Detroit?
Yeah, Detroit. Yeah, I'm just trying to think game of the year wise. That might be on there.
But I still need to get back to that.
So I ain't going
Spider-Man thing.
I ain't gonna be frauding out here. I got at least play 3 out of the 5 games that are gonna be game of the year, and then of course Super Smash. I'm not buying that, and neither, and I'm not buying that for Sai because I ain't losing that bet. That's facts, and so we gonna keep it moving. So Sai, tell them what's on your mind, player.
Hey. All right, so. Off the top,
don't be disrespectful.
I was way more angry at this like weeks ago when I found out. I'm still gonna talk about it though because it's still bothering me. But
low key, you probably bought it in that time you was waiting.
No, definitely not.
Oh god.
All right, so let's get into it. So PlayStation announces 2 years ago that we're just going to talk about now. PlayStation announces that they're coming out with a PlayStation Classic.
Hey, get that money.
Now, to me, this makes no friggin' sense whatsoever. Like, I understand Nintendo. Their hardware was like specifically for those type of games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, Nintendo One was only going to play Nintendo One games. Like, there was no going up or down in compatibility.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, that was just not happening. When you start messing with consoles that have CDs and like there's no reason why you can't play something on PlayStation. You know what I mean? Like, it's still a PlayStation that's scanning a CD. Like, why can't I play this? And it comes to the fact that now you're gonna sell me a device that only plays classic PlayStation 1 games.
Yeah.
Now, on the surface, that seems exciting and awesome. Everyone's like, yo, I get to play all the old games, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, nostalgia, yeah.
You know, like how everyone was for Nintendo. Now, here's where I find this is completely idiotic. You have a PlayStation console already. Like, it's in my living room right now. Facts. Let me download a friggin' game pack that has all PlayStation 1 games on it. Like, why can't I do that for $30?
Nah, fam, we need that new hardware, even though we have
hardware. Why do I need to buy a hardware box of old PlayStation games when I have a PlayStation 4 that can... You're telling me my PlayStation 4 cannot play a PlayStation 1 game. Like that OG Spyro's not gonna run on my PS4. Like shut up. Like,
nah, fam, that ain't the way the bank account set up, though.
Right? Like, come on.
Oh my god, bro.
It aggravated me when I saw it.
But like I said, stupid. Get that money, my boy.
No, I get it. Business,
Nintendo, PlayStation saw Nintendo's. Get scam all these cucks who were like trying to get that
how about this though? How about this? Offer both.
Hey, that's actually, well, here's the thing. You can't.
If you have an Xbox and you don't have a PlayStation, you're gonna buy the hardware.
Nah, but you can't, because like offering offering both,
cannibalize like your own product.
Exactly. You're like, you just got rid of everybody who has a PS. And there's 80 million people who have a PS4. So
they're like, all right, sense.
How are we gonna get these cucks? Let's come out with a new system that you can play old games, even though you could play them on So they basically looked at Nintendo.
I just don't get it. Like, I get it, but I don't get it. Like, I have a perfectly fine PlayStation that can run Detroit Become Human, but I can't play Spyro 1 and Crash Bandicoot. Like,
facts.
Like,
Bruh. Nah, it's actually it's funny, but it's also like,
and it's stupid because I bought like Sega classics. I'm playing like OG,
I remember. Yeah, that's actually dope.
It is, and it's a lot of fun to like have a throwback day and play those old games. And I would love to do that for PlayStation, but I'm not buying another piece of hardware to do that.
You're not dropping 100 bones to play old games. Like,
definitely not.
Nah, and see, that's the thing.
Sony got enough money for me. That's
not for real. And while the idea of classics are fun, like it's a cool idea, and I would love to do it. I know for a fact, like confirmed, I'll never go back, only because I have a backlog for this gen that's like won't be beat in anytime soon. So I'll never go back to fuck.
Right.
But it's a cool ass idea for sure, But get that money, let's go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It bothered me. Yeah, I get it, but it bothered me. Whatever.
Word. No, I respect it. And they're like cutting you off, and other PlayStation 4 people who are like, "Yo, I want to play those games." They're like, "Nah, fam, get that hardware." Exactly. Like, how dumb you gonna look with like a PlayStation Classic next to a damn PS4? Like,
yep.
That junk is crazy. Anyway, moving on to the main event. Hey, good looking out. I was about to dive into that thing. Let's talk about I believe this is let's see what we got here. We're gonna talk about that micro trash. Hey, shots fired. Microsoft still trash this gen. Still shout out to shout out to Nighthawk. We love you, but Microsoft trash. They say here's the reality. This is what they did. This is actual I can't say actual facts because this has just kind of been reported from multiple sources, so we have to assume it's true. This is what we do in this generation anyway. Microsoft, just a couple things on Microsoft, all bad probably because I'm a Microsoft hater. Microsoft paid Ubisoft to visually downgrade the divisions so that
Wait, is this accurate?
Bruh, this has been multiple reports, and a former Microsoft employee came out and was like, this is actually what happened.
That's crazy. Wait, so Division 1?
Division 1, yeah. And this is and the thing about it, and this is also Gaming Illuminati, who I actually trust, TBH, all those guys, they reported this as well. Like Microsoft paid Ubisoft to visually downgrade the division so that it would not look better on the PS4. And if people, here's the thing, right? True or not, whatever it is, if people don't, and it's the thing that this is almost like what's on my mind. Here's reality. Gamers need to put their passion to a side. Understand, we're gamers. We love this shit. This is a business, my guy. Like Microsoft is a business company. Nintendo's a business company. Sony's a business company. At the end of the day, they're here to make money. So if you don't think they would never do. Shut up. They're going to make money. So Microsoft, I totally believe this. Even crazy.
I didn't see that.
That's nuts. No, they paid Ubisoft to downgrade the division so it wouldn't look better on PS4. It's kind of a stupid thing to do because here's the thing. The population
that backfired on them though because nobody had an Xbox.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Great on PlayStation because they didn't see the other one.
Exactly, but it also makes me look at and Ubisoft. I think they're good. They've had their mishaps, and they've had their broken games before. But I look at Ubisoft as one of the better companies. But
yeah,
it also makes me just look at them funny. But it's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of like players getting like money in college athletics. Like,
right,
yeah, your college is doing it too. You just don't know about it. But anyway, it's not that big of a deal. But I think it's kind of funny. If it is true, crazy. It's like, come on, fam. Like, what are you doing? Like, was that necessary? Like, y'all lost anyway. But either way, another thing, Tomb Raider. It's funny because the Tomb Raider that's come out, the recent one, is really like. So Microsoft fanboys are lauding this game as like the second coming, and it's it's cross-platform. Like it's a multi-platform game. Like, yeah. But I feel like because Tomb Raider in the past, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I think Tomb Raider in the past has come out on Xbox or like they had a timed exclusive. So I feel like Xbox fanboys think of Tomb Raider as like an Xbox game for whatever reason. Like,
really? I feel like Tomb Raider was always PlayStation.
Oh no, Tomb Raider.
I always got that like impression.
Yeah, Tomb Raider last gen. Tomb Raider was like or maybe it was early this gen. It was a timed exclusive. So like it was an only Xbox only game for a year. Because what people do, I think. Xbox people compare Tomb Raider to like Uncharted. You know what I'm saying? Like I think they compare that to. So I mean, because Tomb Raider's been available.
I mean, as far as like story wise of a character, I get it.
Yeah,
you're treasure hunting. You're all Indiana Jones basically.
Yeah, exactly. So that's just something. That's just like in the Tomb Raider. I haven't played the game. I know. Sai said, you mentioned that it looked good, and I think
I've seen some
gameplay, and it looked.
Full disclosure, they were playing it on a PlayStation.
Hey, bro, hey,
just saying.
So Tomb Raider, I guess it looks good. It's one of those games that, I I'm halfway interested in, and if there's games that I'm fully interested, like The Witcher 3 that I had that came out 4 years ago that I haven't played. So if
Tomb
I'm
Raider's weird, like just real quick,
yeah,
it's the type of game where it's like I respect the history, but it's not something that I'm crazy following. You know what I mean?
that's exactly how I feel. Like I remember playing with my younger
Like
brother.
back in the day, like
Yeah,
when they would make movies on it, and you had the OG game, and you're running around like Tomb Raider's like mansion, like Laura Croft mansion and shit.
I remember when we shout out to my younger brother B, when we used to play that, man, we used to run through the mansion like you could swing across the open foyer and all that shit. Like that game was fire. Like PS2, like that game was really good, but I almost want to say, and this would be ignorant for me to say this because I haven't played any of the next gen ones, but I feel like I don't want to say it hasn't aged well, but it for me, it hasn't drawn me in. Like when I see gameplay, I'm like, oh, that's cool. But I'm not drawn. There's nothing that draws me into Tomb Raider because I'm like,
I will say though, watching the new one up close and personal, like it piqued my interest of how it might be. Like I might check it out.
Oh no, that's actually a good look. So I don't know. I'm half interested. Maybe if I see the gameplay and I'll catch that thing on a late night, like 2 years from now for $5.99.
It should be free, like eventually. I would.
Yeah, that day I might catch that free to play. That'll be tight. So the next piece is funny because we threw this under here because actually Xbox fanboys were going crazy. The Spider-Man puddle, and this is a little bit old because again,
the Puddlegate.
We ain't done an episode in about 3 years. The Puddlegate thing was funny to me because
it was hilarious.
Yo, it really was because people were pissed, bro.
And like you know what? Like it did look noticeably bad. Like not bad, but noticeably different.
Dog, dude. They took the puddles were there and then they were gone, bro.
Right.
Like it was, you can't tell me. And people talk about downgrade this, down, whatever it is. Here's the thing.
100% downgraded. Whether
the fact they agree is in the one screenshot, the puddles weren't there, and then the other screenshot they weren't. So here's my thing, right? Like people were saying the game's trash because of it, and then other people were excusing it and say it doesn't matter, it's still the game of the year. Both extremes. I don't like both of y'all. Shut up. Here's the only thing I want. Tell me what happened, fam. Like I don't even really care. I'm just like, all right, so what happened, guys? Like, because we're not gonna just brush this off. Like now that I've seen it, be like, yo, that's like. If something happens, you're gonna be like, what happened? Like it's not even that big of a deal. Like, it's like telling someone, yo, meet me at 1:00, and they show up at 2, and you're like, you're just gonna be like, all right, let's go. No, you're gonna be like, yo, what's up? Like, so I don't know. I don't think it's a big deal. People made it a huge deal, especially Xbox fanboys jumped on this thing so hard because
they were itching. They were itching to find something wrong.
Yo, because they ain't got nothing to play, bro. So they just looking at pictures on the internet. So, Spider-Man ended up being a great game anyway. Like it's the meta.
It's funny because I didn't get to that part yet where that picture was taken.
I'm
sure it's coming soon, but I can't wait to see for my own eyes and be like, "Yep, it's trash," or not.
Yeah,
like just the way it looked compared to what they were advertising.
Nah, I know. It's man funny, but it is what it is. I mean, the score is out of the building. Like people love the game. It's gonna be game of the year contender. So all the fanboys just fall back because y'all still trash Microsoft. The one thing I would say about Microsoft though, that deal that they have, and this isn't really on the script, the deal that they have, that Games Pass thing is fire, my guy. Like that's $10 for a new game. Like I don't know. I low key like. I like that.
Yeah, it's definitely a good subscription thing to have.
Hell yeah. And shout out to Bobby Sherm, who I just had a discussion with the other day, IRL. Bruh, I told this man is a Nintendo fanboy low key. I said, bruh, you heard about that Nintendo Online? He's like, yeah, it's whatever.
Like brushed it off.
Bruh, it ain't whatever. That Nintendo Online is fucking trash. Don't
You're making me cough over here.
Sure, don't brush that shit off, fam. That Nintendo, this man, listen, bro. That Nintendo Online is fucking bro. You got no. It's 2018. You got no fucking voice chat. You got no way to message another player. You still gotta hit a motherfucker on Twitter to talk to. Yo, I can't even talk about this shit. Bro. But he's like, yeah, it's whatever. Like, wait till Smash comes out.
Hey, yo, what up, Magus?
Oh my god, man. Yo, Magus, what up, man? You gonna choke to death laughing. Listen, yeah, that's yo, hold on. Let's get a proper shout out from Magus out this thing.
Hey, do it up.
Hey, Magus, baby. Hey, welcome to Friday Night Gaming, baby. One of our biggest supporters, Magus, and make sure you check out his channels. He's the podcast god. He do like 6-7 podcasts a day, and he streams and he posts to YouTube and all that stuff. And
he clowns on your boy Trigon because he's
listen. Let me tell you, we're gonna get to Magus actually because we got murder beef over this college football stuff. Let me tell you something about Magus real quick. He is a Georgia Bulldog fan, and I'm a Florida fan. And he is a Spider-Man fan, so I went at him on Twitter with a quick little jab about his Bulldogs coming up short on that national championship, and then this man bodied me, Pusha T Drake style, like
immediately too. He had it in the chamber waiting for you to respond.
So this is what happened. This what happened. I walked up to Magus. I slapped him just playing around. He turned around with a 12 gauge and blew a hole through my fucking chest, dog. I was like, man, you really had to post that 42-7, Magus?
It was funny as hell.
And we had a bet going about a shirt, but anyway, we'll get into that. Anyway, the Nintendo never mess with someone who keeps their receipts. That's actually I tried to get at this man. He hit me with the shotty, but we'll get you back this year, Playboy. Be nervous because them Gators coming. Let's get it. Anyway, Nintendo Online is trash, my boy. Like, first of all, y'all waited a year to come out with it.
Yeah, that's bad.
You can't talk. You can't send messages.
That's such a bad look for them, man.
Yo, it really is. But you know what? They're in the boardroom. Like, they don't even care, So
nope. They'll just pump out, like Mario waterboarding, and people will buy it, and everything will be all good.
Yeah, and here's the reality. I'm gonna tell you this right now. When Smash is dropping December, I think it's December 7th or something like that. When Smash drops, there's gonna be they might sell 1 million consoles off Smash alone, like that.
But nobody will be able to play each other.
They'll be like, yo, get that you want to play Smash? Let me call you real quick on the phone, bro.
Dude,
what is this? 1992?
Yo, hold up. Let me chirp you real quick.
Oh my god. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, but anyway, Labo, I know. Listen,
it's your boy's favorite box set.
For Christmas side, I'm only trying to ruin the gift, the surprise, but I'm copying you the new vehicle kit for the Nintendo Labo to go with the robot kit that we had got you before. So $69.99.
That's crazy.
Nintendo. Just real quick, drop some games, my guy. Drop some games.
Fix your online so people can talk to each other.
Fix your online so they can be voice chat and messaging in 2018, my boy. Like, and listen, Octopath Traveler, the one game you guys dropped earlier, I heard it was decent, but you need to.
The only relevant game that came out is Mario Party right now.
Yeah, that's actually true. So you know, but Nintendo, they're still doing well. They're actually probably
They're always going to do well, and that's what's
Yeah.
frustrating. Like they do so well that they won't fix what needs to be fixed.
Well, that's real talk. Like enough for the trolling stuff. Like Nintendo really, they do what they want. They kind of exist in a vacuum because, and I feel like
As long as they come out with Mario and Zelda, it's like nobody else gives a fuck. And
yeah, and they've always kind of lived in the vacuum. And even with a failed system, the Wii U, even with that failure, they're still like, yo, they got money from the 80s that they're still living on. So like they don't have to change. And so that's why
all these classics, they banking on these classics.
Exactly. Banking. They're stacking money to the sky. They're like Scrooge McDuck, like swimming in the money in DuckTales. You know what I mean? So anyway, and that segues, can Smash save Nintendo? Like, of course. I mean, it's gonna boost. Yo, Smash might throw Nintendo past
Smash is gonna win me a Switch, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
if you don't get your trash, yo, Vegas,
keep brushing it off.
Get your fellow Spider-Man fanboy, bro, and smack some sense into him.
This Smash coming out in December is going to body God War. Like,
call 911 right now and get this man a goddamn ambulance, a stretcher, or something. Get him a drink of water. Yo,
you can't mess with a Nintendo game, bro, like a major Nintendo title. It's sad to say.
First of all, Smash is a multiplayer game. No multiplayer game can
Overwatch.
Win. Oh, hold on. Yeah, never mind. Overwatch. Anyway, so the point is, Smash is not beating God. Yo, if Smash beats God of War, legit,
I'll slide into those DMs and give you my address. Just send me.
Yo, bruh, I will buy you a Switch. Confirmed.
I know.
Yo, here's this. What I'll even say. I'll even go this far. If Magus is still here, if Smash beats God of War, I will buy you and Magus a Switch and myself a Switch. I'll buy 3 of them bitches because I know, bro. Yo, a matter of fact, who's in the chat right now? I'll buy everyone in the chat a Switch. If Smash, yo, bruh, Smash.
I cannot wait to get a Switch,
bruh. Anyone who's in the chat right now, if Smash beats God of War for Game of the Year, I will buy every single motherfucking person in the chat a goddamn Switch. I
so hope Smash wins, bro. You're gonna waste so
bro. Record this shit, timestamp it. I'm buying everyone so much money. Yo, I
love every second of it. As soon as I power that
swear
bitch
to God, bro. It's like low key. And
my Nintendo online name is gonna be Trigun. Thank you, but nobody will see it because online don't work.
I know you don't want to see it because they can't friend request. Yo, here's the reality: if Smash beats low key, you'll never hear from I'm gonna be dead, bro. I'm gonna hit a bridge somewhere and jump off that thing because there's no way possible. For sure. But oh my god, that's just too funny. So yeah, Smash.
Real talk. If you're gonna do that, I want the gray Joy-Cons. Just saying.
Wow, my guy, bruh. Oh my god. So yeah, we got that bet going. I'll double down on that thing. I don't give a damn. I guess the next. Oh, when did Mario Party actually drop though?
I saw it was recent.
I don't even pay it. I haven't been paying attention to most
people.
Things,
been going hard on it. I've been seeing on Twitter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're enjoying it.
Yo, believe it or not, low key, this is my part of my gaming fraudulence, and this is what y'all have to understand. And let me Joe Button this right now. Trigun's gaming history, I can't even pull it off because I sound such like a jerk off. My gaming history is like on and off. Like I've always been on and off, and like recently I've been on for like the last like 3-4 years. I've been gaming hardcore. But my history's always been on and off, so I've always missed like the Mario parties. So I've legit never played Mario Party. So, I guess if I lose that bet, I'll be playing it. But
yep,
I don't plan on losing that thing.
Can't wait.
Let's get it. Moving on to that God Station 4, that Game of the Year station, that exclusive station. Let me stop riding Sony real quick. even though they did win its generation, and Microsoft has pretty much thrown in a towel, like confirmed. That's what Game Pass means. This is our towel. We're throwing it in. And they did get them new studios though, so they probably gonna win next gen. Name changes are officially coming. So Sai, go ahead and tell them about your old name on your other account.
Yeah. Well, basically, they confirmed that name changes were coming. But here's the thing.
Haven't they been coming since like 95 though?
That's what I was gonna say. This rumor's been going on forever. Every time you get an update on a Tuesday afternoon, it's like, yo, is this the day that I can change my friggin' PSN name? And it's just not ever gonna happen.
It's not ever.
But apparently it's officially coming, according to Sony. So all you guys with XX420, blaze it up, ho!
Blaze it up, ho! Let's get it, blaze it up, ho! Hey, how you got my screen name, bro?
Like you can finally change your name if you want to. Otherwise, if you like it, then keep it. But here's the thing, though, and I feel like this is kind of shitty on their part. If you change your name, you lose all your trophies. And some people who are like crazy completionists, like they live and die by getting every trophy in the game.
Yeah,
that's a lot of work that's just gonna get thrown away.
Yo, here's
because of a name you created years ago,
bro. Here's what I'm saying. It's funny because like the Sony screen names are like tattoos. Like if you regret that shit, like don't even matter. You got that for life. Here's the thing:
Sony screen names were like, it was like the thing. I don't know how to explain it. It was just like when Call of Duty was at its highest peak. Like, you know what I mean? Like your Sony screen name is because you were trolling people in Call of Duty. Like, like that was your whole goal in life, was to hate mail message somebody with a troll ass screen name.
Facts. That's actual
not
facts.
Knowing that was gonna be your name until the day you died.
Life, my boy. Like your troll name. There's a generation of people with troll names who now have those names for life. Like 420. I fucked your mother. XXX. Like, come on, fam. But here's the thing. I'm telling you right now. Even if I got a troll name like, whatever, your dad has titties and calling your mother, whatever. The thing is, I'm keeping that name, bro, because my trophies, if I got a name from way back when, I'm keeping my trophies, my guy. Like, you're not
like for me, like I was debating like removing, like, because I have hashes in my name to like because I wasn't able to get the name that I wanted, so I had to throw in hashes and X's and whatever.
No, I know.
So I was debating on just making it Scythex, just cleaning it up if I can change it. But if I'm gonna lose trophies and shit, I don't know if I'm gonna do that. And like my name's not a troll name to begin with, so it's not a big deal if I just keep it the way it is. But
your name's tight.
But like some people, I feel like would, and plus I don't trophy chase, but some people are like every game is a trophy completion. Like, I don't know.
Yo, I know there's dudes who got like
crazy people.
There's dudes who got like 100 platinums or something.
Yeah, like all they do is try to plat a game every time.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm not even a trophy chaser either, but I can't, like, you're just gonna start over. Like, I wonder.
You just have to like cut your losses at that point.
I wonder what the technology, and we can research this like offline, whatever. Like, I wonder what the technology is behind the name change and the reason why it's been so difficult, or is it even difficult? Like with the cross-platform stuff, like Sony said, "Oh, we can't do it because this is," and then it's all just flipping a switch. How hard is it? I wonder what the technology is behind literally changing your name. Like, I don't know. I would be very curious to find that out.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, why is it so hard, and why can't you just keep your trophy?
Don't like what's going. I want to know like the truth. Like, is it gonna? And I'm assuming because Sony's a business like the rest of them, it's not cost effective. Like they'll have to pay it may cost X amount of dollars for people to change their name, and that's why they're not with the trophies or whatever. I don't even know, but it'd be interesting to find that out. Speaking of that crossplay though,
yeah, dude, like no, they've been pushing back on crossplay for so long. They've actually caved.
I'm shocked, and
I thought it would never happen.
Yo, and it's funny because shout out to Dark Cloud, this dude named Dark Cloud who's on Weapon Wheel podcast. He was a cool dude. He has like mad kids, but they moved him out to California. He's a Sony employee. They moved him out to California actually. And they said he said on the podcast, the Sony execs were like split. He was like, there were people because he's not a higher up, but he's kind of high. So he heard rumblings and he said it was like split down the middle. Like some cats were like, nah, and other cats were like, we have to. And so they finally caved, and he's like, people at Sony were not happy. Like some people were not happy about it and here's the reality. They were down last gen when Microsoft was beating them down, and now all of a sudden Sony's killing it.
The ball's in their court.
And exactly.
They had to like pass the ball. You know, like they had to give it up.
And here's the reality. And see, we got some inside information from this dude Dark Cloud. Here's the reality. This is why they did it. And I'm trying to tell people, it's about business. It's not about the consumer. But gamers can still have an impact. I mean, look at Microsoft. Guys, so 2013 E3. So you guys are gonna have to be connected online all the time. DRM. So Microsoft lost to Gen Facts. So gamers can change stuff, but at the same time, it's still a business. So Sony's doing this because in the UK, they're currently they're not number one in the UK as far as like this whole Fortnite craze and different things. Like people are getting it on other platforms.
Yeah.
So they want to gain, and they used to be number one. So they want to gain all those consumers, those gamers back onto Fortnite by allowing the crossplay. So like that's the real reason why they're allowing it for a market share in the UK.
Their biggest problem with it was they didn't want somebody to buy a skin on Xbox and be able to use that skin on PlayStation.
Yeah.
They wanted a piece of that pie.
Yeah, exactly. But they realized they don't want to also drop out in markets because they're not allowing this crossplay. So, and mainly in the UK, they want to be back to number one, which they can easily do.
You know what this does, though? It opens up Pandora's box. Like, you can't have it just on one game now.
Yeah.
Like, Rocket League 100% needs to be crossplay starting tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, you should be able to play an Xbox player in Rocket League.
Yeah.
A Switch player.
That's actual facts.
Activision actually tweeted out, now that crossplay is working, we are actively investigating how to crossplay Destiny.
Damn.
Yeah. So that would be pretty huge because that just opens up the player base to find more players to do these large raid activities. You know what I mean? Like your clans grow. Like that would be insane if you can get like an MMO style looter shooter to have multiple platforms.
And now,
I'm sorry, just because it's in my head. My only thing with this though, if you're going to do that, you need to cut off the crossplay at PC. I do not want to see PC players running around in my world. And if you are going to have crossplay, your character should be able to follow you on no matter what platform you're on.
Yo, preach that shit. Like, PC players, nah, fam. Nah, we're not. You're not gonna mouse and keyboard me to death with that building shit on Fortnite. Like, that's legitimately.
You know what's funny? Like with Fortnite, that's the type of game you can get away with it. Like they made the controller building so much faster, where you have somewhat of a shot to compete against a PC player in Fortnite.
Nah, but
when you're playing those
FPS, bro. When you're playing FPS and you're going. Catch that work with that keyboard and mouse, my guy. Like,
You can't have a
it's
first person
basic. It's
shooter.
basically cheating. Like, let's be honest. It's basically cheating. And like, the reality is, I agree with you. You have to cut the crossplay, but at the same time, do they really though? Because like, what about these scuff controllers and these elite controllers that
That's
give these
fine. Their
dudes the upper
equipment.
hand?
Yeah, but that, you know what though? Like, as much as I hate people using it because it is a form of taking advantage of somebody else,
Yeah,
um, it's still on the console. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
like a scuff player can go up against an elite Xbox controller player, like whatever. It's still a console game, and you're still using a controller. Um, there's no combating a mouse and keyboard
you're
game.
saying an elite controller is nothing compared to that mouse and keyboard.
No, like
Yeah,
you're gonna get beat 9 out of 10 times.
yeah. No, that's
That
I
that
mean
that
that's
one time you win is because he was already weak from somebody else shooting him.
yeah. No, that's true. That's true. So yeah, they definitely. I mean, I think we always talk about like
Like
what's
mouse and keyboard players are like god snipers.
yeah,
Like because they have pinpoint accuracy.
yeah,
So if you throw a god sniper into a console game, like come on, dude.
yeah, bro.
It's
No,
not gonna it's
that's
not gonna be
actual
good.
facts.
It's not gonna be pretty.
But
You need to have the cutoff.
I think the future of gaming would be like any multi-plat is it has to be cross-platform so we
Yeah.
can just mush the whole thing together and then all the discussions of
You know
Sony
what though?
players are better,
Now that I'm
Microsoft
thinking
players
about
are
it,
better.
no, I'm thinking now that I'm thinking about it, if Destiny
Okay.
were to do it,
Yeah.
they can open up crossplay on PvE only and leave PvP separate.
Oh, yeah, that might not be a bad idea.
Because everyone can play together and do missions. But when you start competing against each other, there's no comparison on who's going to win that fight.
But see but people want. I feel like people want the crossplay to
For
play with each
competition.
other. They that's exactly what they wanted. Because and a dude with a mouse and keyboard can't wait to dive into that crossplay, bro.
Yeah, no, 100%.
You know,
They're like
my bad.
fiending, like scratching their neck, like waiting for it.
Yeah, and because they've been getting trashed in the PC community, and that
Right.
it's like a dude in 12th grade playing in 6th grade basketball. He's like, yo, I'm about to kill these motherfuckers. So
It's like being a Call of Duty vet back in the day, and
yeah,
you got all those like those Christmas those Christmas 10-year-olds turning on Call of Duty for the first time,
yeah,
and you're just sitting there waiting.
Yeah.
You're just waiting for them to log in.
Oh my god,
Like
my god,
that's how it is. Like you're just gonna get feasted on.
hell yeah, It's like me and you and horseshoes. Facts.
Facts.
That one game. Anyway, I'll do better. So real quick, the last piece. Let me see. Yeah, so just PlayStation 5 is rumored to be backwards compatible. Is that okay?
Yeah, I saw that recently. Forget who published it. I want to say it was GameSpot.
Okay.
They're pretty dependable with their information, so it could have been they heard it from someone who heard it from someone, but I feel like most of the things they say ends up coming out to be true.
Yeah,
And
they're pretty credible GameSpot.
yeah, and yeah, so it's rumored that PlayStation, quote unquote, Sony is listening to the fans, and they're going to bring back backwards compatibility. So all your PS4 games, so basically your backlog, you'd be able to play on PlayStation 5.
Yeah, and to me, this is actually great news. And this is and here's the thing. So let's real quick. PSX was canceled, right? Obviously, everyone knows that. Here's the reality. This is really
they had like a pretty dull E3, and they canceled PSX.
yeah.
Is that telling us that they're going to come with the fire next year?
Well, that's the thing, or they just lazy as hell.
Or they're just lazy and they don't care anymore.
Well, yeah, right here, and that segues to my point. Here's what I need Sony to do, and really, it's more about Microsoft. I need Sony to not be lazy next gen because they crushed this gen. They got this gen sewed up. Here's the problem, though.
Put the foot on the neck.
They put the foot on the neck. They put
do it.
They American History X put the teeth on the side of that curve and stomped the neck. The craziest scene I ever seen in a movie. Anyway,
yep.
PlayStation 5, perfect backwards compatibility. So that the only reason
you should do
I'll
that.
ever, that's what I'm saying. If you don't make it backwards compatible, I'm not getting one till 2023. I'm getting 10 years out of my consoles. Number two, you need to come out with some fan-based stuff that we say we want, because I'm telling you right now, and if people don't think so, Microsoft is coming with that fire next gen. They're not gonna just sit back and take that Sony dick one more time. Like, they got the studios, they're lining up.
They're gearing up. They're gearing up.
Yo, I'm telling you,
they're ready for war. I feel
because they got bodies.
Yeah, they got bodies.
Bodied
they're recouping and they're coming back
so bad. And I'm hoping, now this is wishful thinking, I'm really hoping that Microsoft comes back with a vengeance. But then I also
come back hard.
Yeah.
And I'm hopefully it doesn't body Sony. Hopefully that's the thing. They're ready for it.
I want to see an MGK Eminem style battle. Yeah. And Microsoft is MGK. I want them to go dumb hard. And now, again, I don't want Sony to win, but I want gamers to win. And the only way we win is if Sony and Microsoft try to body each other. Because then you have fucking good games coming out and no more of this BS. Like the PSX last year on the couch BS, the E3 this year, then canceling it, Sony trash. But you know why they're doing it? Because they're like, you got this thing locked up, no competition. So
they're releasing 4 Game of the Year contenders, and
I mean that's when they're putting out heavy hitters, like bangers. Like the games of the year are basically 4 Sony exclusives and Smash. Like, come on, what you gonna put?
It is true. It's true.
Like, there's not even a game. There's not even a game Microsoft came out with this year that's like, come on, man. They did 2 broken. I can't even Sea of Thieves, Broken Trash, and the other game I can't even remember it. But
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Yeah. So moving on for general news, this is just something I heard about. Belgium gaming laws do not allow VC and microtransactions in 2K. So what the Take-Two Interactive, the people who produced 2K, they sent a letter to all the people of Belgium trying to get them to call their senators to get this law overturned. So like
2K, take the L, fam.
Like 2K, you really
don't go to war with a country. What do you
really? But how does this work? You're sending a letter home to people in the country to tell them that you want to be raped by microtransactions and you'll take it willingly. Like, how does that work? Like, people don't want these microtransactions. They don't want to pay to play their game. They've already, like, nobody wants to pay to play a game if they can get it for free. And the Belgium law is basically saying, take the microtransactions out. They're not allowed. And 2K sends a letter home like, hey guys, can you guys get these microtransactions back in the game? Like, it really is savage. Like, the ball's on 2K. But anyway, and then the trash studio Telltale, that hashtag easy plat.
They're getting like crazy sued for unlawful terminations,
bruh. So Sai, here's the thing. I'm gonna hire you, right? I'm gonna hire you to my company. I'm gonna have you move out next week. you get out there next week, knock on my door. Hey, Trigon. Hey, so what's going on, Sai? Your family find the house and everything okay? Yeah, you're good. You're fired, actually.
That would be the funniest thing ever,
bruh. Like, you're fired, my boy. But I just moved my family out and I bought a house.
Dude, that's so trash.
Like,
that is so trash.
That's the worst. They need to be sued for everything.
Yeah.
Those people who moved out there, bro, like, they need to get everything they can for their families, man. I'm sorry, fuck Telltale. Like seriously.
Yeah, it's a bad. This is bad news all around.
Yeah, but
I don't get it.
yeah,
There's like, nah, we're done, and they closed the door.
And they just hired people a week before they close, which whatever. But anyway, Skybound is for all those
Walking Dead fans.
Walking Dead, there you go. Walking Dead fans, the final season. Skybound is gonna finish the final season. Skybound Games is gonna finish the final season of The Walking Dead. So y'all can go and check that out.
At least get some closure of a game that you might like.
Yeah, get that plat too.
Yep. True.
Yeah,
the platinum would be gone if you couldn't finish. That's facts.
Hell yeah.
I didn't think of that.
Deals.
It's October, so we have Friday the 13th for free.
And some other game that Laser League, Laser Tickers. It's trash. Nah, I don't know if it's trash or not, but somebody said, I looked at the article, they said it was fun. I think it's called Laser League. I don't know.
It's gonna be one of those weird games that we play and all of a sudden it's hilariously funny. And
you remember the game that we downloaded where you throw the frisbees at each other?
Yeah, dude, that gave me like 2 weeks of enjoyment, and then I put it down and I was okay with it.
Yeah, no, I played it like one time and whatever. So
you know what's funny? Like Rocket League was that to me.
Oh, word. I feel you.
Rocket League first came out, it was free. And I was like, and I played it and I had like stupid, silly fun with it because you're driving around trying to score goals. Like it's just silly. I told my boys, I'm like, yo, download this game, it's free. And we all started playing it. That's how you find weird shit like that because it's free. So
no, you do that. That's low key true.
I don't know. I'm gonna check it out. It might be stupid fun.
Yeah, if it is, it hit me because I'll be on that thing. So that's what's up, man. But listen, we've come to the end of episode 20. We're back.
Episode 20.
Episode 20. Let's get it, baby.
Let's get it.
We're back up in this thing, and hopefully we're back for good, and we'll be right on track. Hey, hell yeah, man. Hey, it is real good to be back. We're feeling good, looking good, trying to do our thing. Pause. So we're gonna try to figure out. Me and Sai are gonna figure out what day, what time, whatever we can do this on a bi-weekly basis, like we usually do. We try not to have you guys wait another month to hear us. All four of you. So we appreciate you. Shout out to Rock to Fly for coming through. Shout out to Sai's sister. Shout out to Fly. Shout out to Magus for sure. Make sure you guys follow him, subscribe to him, and Sai, you want to go ahead and hit him with your outro, my guy? Hey.
Yeah, yo, I just want to say thanks, thank you to Magus for giving us the shout out on his channel. That was appreciative.
Hell yeah,
that was cool.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, it's good to be back, and I was excited to get this episode going. So
hell yeah.
Hopefully, we'll do this before 2019 again.
That's actual facts.
if you can't find us on this channel, you can find me at twitch.tv/Scythex and twitter.com/Scythex_.
Hey, there it is.
Also, follow. I always forget to mention this. Follow our channel's the podcast Twitter as well.
We need to put that in there.
Actually. Yeah, we never advertise it because we're a bunch of cucks. But
yeah, that's confirmed.
I don't even.
We gotta put the follow. Yeah, follow our Twitter. What is it again?
Yeah, exactly, dude. Trash. it's at FNG podcast _.
All right, word. Yeah.
So follow us on Twitter, in our personal and on the podcast channel. The podcast channel, you will get most. If you want trolley stuff, follow us individually. If you want, if you want newsworthy tweets and updates on when we go live and whatnot, definitely hit us up on that Twitter.
Yeah, more serious stuff. The personal Twitters are just for basically trolls and some joke stuff and some other some other real life stuff. So stuff like that. But
Facts.
yeah, man, yo, it's from my outro, yo, it's great to be back. And this episode was I'm glad we got it done in low key. Yo, shout out to Black Magus, because when he made that video that shouted us out, I was like, damn, because I was like kind of down on it, and I'm like, yo, we gotta do this thing because this man Magus is giving us shouts out, and we ain't even done the podcast. So he kind of low key motivated me, at least for sure, to get back up in this thing. And yeah, man, make sure you drop a comment, like, subscribe, hit us on iTunes, iOS, all that good stuff. And as always, hey, we appreciate you coming. And as always, I'm gonna hit you guys with my outro. Haven't done this in a little bit, but thanks, my guy. Thanks. We out.
Later.
Peace.